What's happening? Uh, it's like these days we need more guerrilla journalism going on. Everyone can get access to the camera and get on the internet. I need everyone to go. This is an assignment. You got to get yourself an email address, make yourself a YouTube channel, link it to your phone, get on your laptop, whatever, get your computer cord. You know what I'm saying? Get the programs out. You know what I'm saying? And just honestly try to just while you're out and about, and if you see something strange, geet that. You know what I'm saying? And put it on YouTube, put it on the net. Do it anonymously if you're afraid of say you catch something that you're afraid someone may retaliate on you. Hey, leak it to someone else, let them put it out. Leak it to me, I'll share that information. I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? I done said everything that hits every keyword search, and it just red flagging like whoa, 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 whoa. I'm saying, but my red flagging is good because that means I'm calling out someone else on some bull. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm trying to get to the bottom of something and get some answers. You know what I'm saying? For myself and others. Because listen, you can go through, look how much information I share, how much things I try to teach people or inspire them that that maybe they can pursue these things as well. You know what I'm saying? For the betterment of their self. You know what I'm saying? And others. Because look, Kung Fu, skilled practice, that applies to everything. It's not a religion. You know what I'm saying? It's more like a practice to be an Olympian. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by like one who participated in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Of sorts. This is kind of a street gutter Olympics. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not who's the toughest on the block, but who can just stay alive the longest. You know what I'm saying? And because I mean, relatively, like how you perceive life is all relative to what you got going on inside you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why some people have nothing and are so content, and other people have everything in the world, yet there's still covetousness. You know what I'm saying? It up in them. They want more. There's never enough. They're never satisfied. They're insatiable. That's one of the characteristics of the giants and the demons and the spirits of the demons, is that they're insatiable. Once you start feeding them, they want more and they demand more and more and more and more. And they'll make you crazy, or you'll be in bondage to sin. That's what it means to be enslaved to sin, because sin is a force. It's an entity. It's spirits. Spirits feed on the negative energy. You know what I'm saying? They want you to mess up. They want you to ignore the Bible. They want you to even ignore the crazy or paranormal things that like non spiritual denominationally connected. It's just people out there saying they seen like a person who's an atheist sees a ghost. What does he think? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying there's other people out here. It doesn't have to be about, oh, I'm only going to listen to a person if he's this or if he's that. No, I'm going to listen to everyone and make my own judgments and come to my own conclusions about it. But that's part of this. The researching, guerrilla research, guerrilla journalism. Like there's a documentary where Alex Jones, he walks upon this dude and he's like, "Hey, sir, it says here that you're a member of the Bohemian Grove," and the dude's like, "Yeah," and then he's like, "I can't talk about that," and then then Alex Jones is like, he's like, "Yeah, man, Bill Clinton said that's where everyone goes and they're naked." A bunch of naked dudes in the woods. In other words, and this dude got all huffy and puffy, and he goes, "This is what you call ambush journalism, and I don't appreciate it." You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with guerrilla journalism, is ambush journalism. It's all the same. It just, between guerrilla means someone who's not being paid, who doesn't work for anyone, and who's non-official. You know what I'm saying? But goes out and does the same thing that they're doing. I mean, you see dudes like Mark Dice setting up a camera somewhere and just questioning people. You know what I'm saying? That's a good tactic and strategy too. That's like a bait strategy, though. You know what I'm saying? But it is ambush guerrilla journalism. But I mean, but you can be too mainstream about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Uh, but this is the thing. What you could say, oh, it's all a magician's act and a con. Well, go out and disprove it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I've had struck up strange conversations with people on camera before, while I was out running around, uh, you know, documenting Illuminati-looking symbolism and graffiti and golden pyramids and Knights Templars crosses in the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? And all these things like this. I mean, I like this stuff is like knowledge wise, it is like treasure hunting. It's like Indiana Jones, like you're looking for that relic, man, or that artifact that will, like the spear of destiny. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's in the meantime, while I'm out waiting for something to happen to expose, you got to go and learn some things. You know what I'm saying? And some of these things are relevant, some things are not. That's part of this game. It's like the Knights of the Golden Circle. They made all these obvious signs and symbols to draw in people to false leads. You know what I'm saying? So this is how this whole thing is orchestrated. You almost need someone to write you out a formula and algorithm to truly read their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to doing this stuff, it's stumbling around in the dark. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. All honesty. You know what I'm saying? For me dabbling in it, it is like a game. You want to learn more, unlock the truth, basically. You know what I'm saying? What is really going on? You know what I'm saying? There's something going on here. Like I heard KJ Osborne talk about one of his favorite quotes is from Confucius, and it says, "This world is not really dictated by laws and governments. It's really ruled by signs and symbols." And that is so true. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you get into the signs and symbols like sacred geometry, literally, sacred geometry grows in shells and in plants and in uh, physics movements like air swirling or whirling eddies, things like this. You know what I'm saying? There's all these different symbols you can look at that describes something, an action that happens in the world and in the universe or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a deep form of physics. You know what I'm saying? And this is all, you can tie all this back into the guerrilla journalism type of situation here. It's like, I don't care about money. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for a different reason. You know what I'm saying? It's for, as much as it is discovering things in the world and what's really going on, how it really is working. It's also self-discovery. You learn things about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I really got weaknesses in this area, or man, I was really acting a fool when I did that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not really getting self-discovery, more self-discovery you learn how trivial and just how useless most of the things that we do and strive for really are. It's like Solomon, you know what I'm saying that all is vanity. All that a man pursues in his labors under the sun. All the days of your life. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff, this wealth trying to get up. Even all your the fun, you're trying to be the coolest. There's going to become a point where none of this stuff even matters. And it was all for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It can be, you know? So, that's kind of, I think, he's kind of reminding you to remember what is important. Don't get too distracted off into this study of wisdom. With much wisdom comes much sorrows. That's also something I have learned to be very true. There's been times where I was very sorrowful. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you find out all these things. It's like you start making predictions, but they're predictions you make that you really want to be wrong. You're hoping, you got your fingers crossed. It is wrong what you're seeing. But a lot of times you start getting right, and it's like these are the things you don't want to be right about. It's like, I hope this isn't what's going on, and you find out it's even worse than what you imagined. You know what I'm saying? It even is deeper. It's more of a conspiracy. It's more sophisticated. It's more organized. It's a monster. It's a beast that is just, and it's always, it's so big. You really are like a gnat, and every once in a while it swats you away. But most of the time it kind of just laughs at you and goes on about devouring things. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like riding on the back of the head of a giant tiger, and you're just watching this thing run around devouring things. You know what I'm saying? But you're right on the spot in the back of its head that's opposite of its mouth. You can see from its eyes, but it can't get to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're right. That's sometimes where when you're dealing with beasts, sometimes that's the best place to be. You know what I'm saying? Is right on the back of the skull on the opposite side of the mouth. And I mean, even from there, you can even a gnat can make a bite, and that bite can get infected. And it's right there by the brain. I mean, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. Uh, or if all the gnats keep biting the same spot, biting the same spot, biting the same spot, it's to try to be one gnat trying to bring down the beast is like you're insane and you're delusional. But if you start to see the fact that you are part of a group, a living organism of mankind that is itself all in itself is an organism, and it's kind of sick right now. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone is in that beast mindset. You know what I'm saying? They're riding the beast for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like us, the gnats on the outside of the beast, they're actually become like parasites and they ride inside of the beast. You know what I'm saying? They are the cogs and wheels of the beast themselves. And their attitudes, their ideologies, their denial, their trickery, their dirty tricks, their NLP, their gaslighting, their sabotage, their character assassinating, their slandering, their all these. There's all these different ways, man. That you're gonna get beat up doing these type of things. But it's I find it's been a fun journey, and I find I know I'm on the thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot more knowledgeable than most people about a lot of things, man. I mean, and it's not when you do what I do, it's not profitable because it's like everything the academic community, all these foundational lies that they have, everything you speak about and go and research is contrary to their lies, which means it's good. But it's not good for you financially, but it's great for you in growth. And it's also great for humanity if you can get it out to people and enlighten them and set them free from these lies and these deceptions that we've all been engineered to be contrary, man. It's just weird and just dependent on that beast system, and the self-devouring, you know what I'm saying? Self-devouring system, you know what I'm saying? And I think guerrilla journalism is one of the ways that you can keep natting and natting and natting and natting and natting, and eventually, like I said, man, you might actually be able to bore a hole through the skull right into the brain, like yank, 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 yank. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, it's the way I feel about it, and I personally am I feel very privileged to be a part of the people going against the conspiracy, to actually be out here exposing conspiracy, kind of just like it's fun. It's Indiana Jones, man. It's the spear of destiny. You know what I'm saying? It's the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. Uh, it is an adventure and it's a journey, man. It's a bunch of different things, you know. But you got to be lovers of the truth, man. I mean, if you're not a lover of the truth, you wouldn't do these things in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you actually have to seek these things. I mean, sometimes you get divine assistance. Let's put it that way. These things just fall in your lap. But for the most part, there's a lot of points, man, where you really have to go. You have to fight uphill. You know what I'm saying, to get to the next plateau. You know what I'm saying? And I've been I know stuff's going down, so I'm just sitting back. I got my camera ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to give commentary. I'm also ready to shut up too and just record. You know what I'm saying? Let the recordings speak for themselves. So uh right now is a good time to stay on to everyone level up on your guerrilla journalism skills. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. And it is fun if you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? And it's profitable, you know, beyond something that is just profit. You know what I'm saying?